Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Keep in mind, tarot is a tool. It's not the final rule. This is a general read. This is not personal. Take what resonates and leave the rest of the crumbs for somebody else. Leave it for somebody else, darling. Do not force it to fit. Okay? All our welcome on the channel. Contributions are highly appreciated. New energy. New energy. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. We have keys. Okay. We have keys here. There's a door here. And this person is getting these keys from a very giant hand here. So there could be someone who is considered to be very powerful in your life. Maybe this is someone that you know already personally. Family, friend, lover. Okay. Co-worker, BFF. All right. This could be someone you know or you've met, okay? Or this could be someone that you are going to meet, someone you have not met yet. This could be someone walking into your life. And this very big hand could also represent the divine, okay? The Most High. Praise to the Most High, okay? This could also represent your ancestors, your spirit guides, giving you keys. This could represent someone in power, a very extreme, I'm saying extreme power, very powerful. Someone who could assist you, collective, in making moves. There's something that you are desiring. And maybe possibly this could be information for some of you, information to help you with your manifestation. And this could be anything, money, house, a car, relationship, going to school, starting a business, developing or creating or establishing something. This could be information and resources that are going to assist you. Okay. All right. You can take little and making something out of nothing. Okay, that is for someone. Maybe there's someone who says that around you. That's a synchronicity for someone watching. Taking a little, taking nothing and making it into something. Take a little and make a lot. Something about that. Okay. And so this hand could also represent you just being given a hand in life moving forward. So the torch could be being passed to you also. Your ancestors, for some of you, I'm also picking up, could be passing down, different ideas to help you heighten your spiritual gifts. Okay. You may be clairaudient, clairsentient. You could have a lot of different gifts and intuitive abilities. Okay, I'm hearing telekinesis. Okay. You could have a lot of abilities here, and your ancestors could be sending you signs and synchronicities, with this energy here in your awakened state, in your dream state, So this is confirmation. Spirit is saying why they have me hold this card up, and the card is getting heavy, just like this hand is big, and that hand looks like it's heavy. This card is getting heavy. Someone's ancestor is trying to get their attention. They're trying to assist you. You want to know something about your abilities, about your gifts. Are you tapped in? Are you connecting? They're saying, yes, you are connecting to them. People, when it comes to spirituality, it is an umbrella of your own. What is for you may not be for the next person. It is not a look. It is not about a crystal. It is not about wearing a dashiki. It is not about wearing clothes or your hair a certain way. It is not about just a diet system. It is something, it is an umbrella where you make the path one of your own. Your ancestor, for you, someone in Pacific is saying, make the path one of your own. Your life and your mission does not have to look like anyone else's. Feel free to be yourself and be confident in doing so. There's someone very curious. You are tapped in. You are communicating with your ancestors. There is nothing special. Maybe you hear someone else maybe speak in tongues. Well, you could just talk just as like I'm talking in this video and communicate with your ancestors. You can use your Heka in different ways to communicate. What is for one person is not for another. That's the difference between spirituality and religion. To each his own. All are welcome on this channel. We do not debate someone's belief system. You all are welcome here. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. That's too bad. Go to another channel. But we don't spend our time and energy on trying to dictate the choices of someone else's life, because I'm a firm believer in whatever is for you will not pass you by, and whatever is for you is from the divine. We all are here to learn and grow on our own, but there's someone who's very curious and they want to know, are they communicating with their ancestors? Yes, you are. Maybe you've been given veneration and you're wondering, are they really? Yes, they are getting it. Yes, yeah, but there's a message here to make it your own. You don't have to look, and I need to point this out to you. As you see this face here looking forward at this hand, and the keys are being given, you don't have to look to your left and your right, or compare yourself, how you speak, how you talk, how you walk, what you're reading or what your area of interest in is. The great thing about spirituality, you make it one of your own. There is no key chart for you to mimic, for you to duplicate. You're not here to imitate or duplicate someone else's way of their spirituality, because what's for them may not be for you, and what's for you may not be for them. And there is no judgment in spirituality. There is no right and wrong. Okay. So this is the message, and you know who you are because you want to know, are they getting your veneration? Do they hear you? Yes, they hear you, Ashe. They hear you. They hear you. But the message is for you to make this path one of your own. Okay. And something about there will be judgment. You must grow accustomed to that. That's a part of life. People are going to have their opinions. People are going to have judgment about what you believe in, what you practice, whatever it is, whether you're someone who has an altar set up, whether you're someone that wears crystals, whether you're someone that does tarot. People may call you a witch, whatever. This is something they're saying you need to get accustomed to and not allow it to bother or irritate you. I didn't know that was going to rhyme, but it did this time. Yeah, it's part of the process, but you have to be strong and get to the point where it don't bother you. The most, collective, you must know. And I want you to think about this. I want you to let this marinate. We all have free will. We are adults. We have, at the end of the day, the middle of the beginning, you're with yourself. You come into the world by yourself. When you transition, you'll be by yourself. Now, that's a whole nother conversation. But either way, for a person to be so hyper focused on what someone else believes in, to the point they want to energetically and emotionally overexert themselves, overextend themselves into people's lives in general, that says something. They're showing you evidence and proof that they don't believe in whatever their choice of belief or religion is. Because when you are sure, and you're very confident in anything in life, the last thing you would want to do is want to try to make another person feel inferior or downplay another person's choice or opportunity that they choose to give themselves in life. I hope you caught that. Let that marinate. Maybe after this read, come back and just listen to that. If a person is choosing to maybe downplay you or call you the devil or whatever, or that ain't God or whatever they want to say, because you're studying or practicing spirituality, because it's coming up strong here, your ancestors want you to know, that's because they don't feel confident in their own belief system. And so when a person doesn't feel confident, they'll, oh, why? You don't believe? You don't believe in Jesus? Why? Why? You don't believe? Why? It's because they don't feel confident within themselves. So when they see someone who is different from them and what they believe and what they practice, it makes them want to project their insecurities. Now, what I'm speaking on in this moment is something that many will not admit, but it sits in their psyche. It sits in their conscience, in the back of their mind. And they're wondering, those who choose to judge, doesn't matter what their belief system is, and they're overly concerned, and I mean hyper focused on what somebody else chooses to believe in. These are people who are insecure and they lack confidence in their own personal belief system. So what they do is project their insecurities And where they lack confidence, they project it outwardly. So these are people who will bring up, different religions or cultures, and want to question you, and they want to debate you and battle you, because they want to know, they're looking at you like, how dare you be so confident? How dare you be so brave? How dare you say that out of your mouth? Because these are people who most likely have been trained or brainwashed to think and believe that everyone in the world should go in one direction, when we are multidimensional beings and we are limitless, not limited. We are limitless, confirmation, not limited beings. Okay. So whenever you experience that, keep that in mind. Don't let it make you upset. Let it be. Okay. Let it be, darling. Don't let it bother you. They are insecure in their own belief system. So, they're looking at you as you're brave. You're very brave, and that's why the keys are being passed to you, because you are brave. It is okay to be unique. It is okay to be different. It is okay to believe in whatever you want to believe in. That is nobody's business, okay? That is nobody's business. And never waste your time trying to argue with anyone. They're not on your frequency. You'll just chase your tail. You'll just be chasing your tail. You'll get nowhere. You cannot convince, and you're not put here to convince anyone of anything. I know I'm not. Who is for me is for me, and who ain't can move on. And I mean that. Like, cool. Cool. It's that simple. Yeah, but these people are insecure. Okay. I feel that we all can learn something. This is just my personal opinion, from each other. Doesn't matter what you practice or study. We all can learn something. Not judge, but we can learn from each other. I have found something beautiful in all cultures and religions that I like. There's something beautiful that I have found that I admire. And so we're going to move on. So that's for someone who needs to hear that, because you're starting out, and you may be on social media and you're running across some judgment. This could be on social media. This could be off of social media. This could be family. This could be someone you're dating, people critiquing you, trying to judge you. This could also be someone trolling your page, and they think you don't know it, and they throw little backhanded little remarks because they're watching your page, but they don't want to let you know that they're watching. This could be someone connected to a social group. This could be a friend, okay, watching from a fake account. Yeah, but don't worry about them haters though. So here we go. We got the Five of Wands. Conflict, ambition, competition. These very people wish that they were you, collective. And so people will pick pride past judgment because they want to be you. They want to be brave like you. You know, they want to be brave like you, whatever you believe in. You could be somebody who don't believe in eating pizza. And you could be getting ridiculed for that. How dare you not like pizza? Pizza's good. You know. So yeah, so stay strong, believe in yourself. Don't let anyone drag your confidence down. This world is full of that. We know God is bigger, your purpose is bigger, and all is well. Make sure you're going when you're celebrated and you're not tolerated. That's another advice for you. Make sure if someone is showing you that they have a disdain or a hate, or they want to critique or question you, or Bible thump you, because anyone can quote a verse that holds no weight. you know if that bothers you, then just simply don't be around it. Go around and be around people that you're on the same vibration with. With the Two of Cups, you got something in common with. You can exchange and have a good time. Nobody wants to visit someone or have a conversation, and it's always a battle. That's like no fun. Especially if it's your off day. Maybe you want to get out the house and, I don't know, go have you a drink, hang out with a friend, whatever it is that you do. You want to go laugh and have a good time. No one wants to show up to anyone's home or to their presence, and every time you see this person, this is the energy. It's an argument, a disagreement, a fight, somebody mad. No one wants to be in that kind of energy, okay? And sometimes, maybe I was about to say three's a crowd. Sometimes maybe, hey, it may just be that one good friend or companion that you can hang out with and kick it with, because this person has more calmness. I mean, look at the settings. This looks more intimate, more calm. Looks like they can kick it, have a conversation. And look at this. Her, I'm mad at you. I'm competing with you. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that energy is here, is that these people want to be you, collective. That's what it is. They see you as brave. They see you as brave. You've been through a lot, and that's why you're being given these keys. That's why you're being watched and observed. Okay. And like I said, if you are on social media, people are watching you from fake accounts, or they might grab their niece or nephew phone when they're in the crowd. Oh, see, here go the collective. Here go their page right here. And they think you don't know it, but you're very intuitive. You know that they're watching. You pay no attention. Just tell them like, share, and subscribe. But they want to be you. You're walking through this door, you're being given keys, you're gifted. They know that there's something special about you. And as I give this read, I'm not talking about being better than anyone, but I'm stating the obvious, because your ancestors, your spirit team wants you to remain confident and to let you know that this is part of growing up here on planet Earth, especially when it comes to spirituality. You have to tune out the naysayers, the haters, because they will be there. The trolls will be there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And so we have we have the Knight of Cups, okay? So yeah, focus on the love, romance, and chivalry for your partner, you and your partner. Focus on the love and go where the love is, okay? Yeah, so if you come across anyone who lets you know that they don't resonate, hey, it's no need to be confrontational. Spirit is saying, stop hanging around those people. You're going to have to learn to be your own friend, and allow new energy to enter your life. Go try a new restaurant, or go to a new area, and maybe you can meet some new people, or allow that new energy to enter your life. But if someone is showing you a disdain, honor that. Believe it. As Maya Angelou say, when they show you who they are, just simply believe them, because they just want to be you. They see the sun shining on you. Look at you. No matter what you've been through, what you've experienced, the sun is always shining on you, and the sun does not ask for permission to shine, and neither should you, collective. You don't need permission to be great. Live your life. Be grateful and thankful each and every day. No matter who you are, where your tax bracket is, what's going on. Be grateful and thankful and stay present. And never mind the haters. Hey, they part of the process. The fact that you have their attention says you're special right there. The fact that you have their attention says that you are special right there. Okay? So, yeah, there are some people, no matter what it is, they're just never happy. Okay? Even if it wasn't about you, practicing spirituality or some kind of hidden wisdom, or whatever it is that you believe or you're studying. No matter what, this could be about making baked cookies. There will always be somebody who's going to say, oh, I don't like baked cookies. Don't make chocolate chip. There's always going to be someone to say nay instead of hey. So get used to it. And really, you can take their energy and transmute it and use it for yourself. You can do that with a hater. Every time a hater even try to project and they think you don't know it, you can use all that energy and use that, and that, and transmute that energy and put it into something for yourself. Do some research on transmuting negative energy, collective. Because yeah, all that hateration can be used. That's a fun fact that a hater don't know. So continue to let your star shine. Okay, you are the MVP. You are the one that matters. You see, you are the one that matters. They want to take the ball from you. Look, they want to get the ball from you. Look, you about to shoot your shot. You probably about to shoot a 3-pointer, I believe, from downtown. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but what is for you, cannot be taken from you. So don't relinquish your power or energy to these people. Let them have their judgment. Don't prove anyone wrong. Stay out of confrontation. That's an energy swap. When you let people constantly take you on a hamster wheel, where you're frustrated, you're angry, and you're responding, because that's what people want. They want a response. Give them nothing. They have nothing to work with. Give them nothing. Do not bless a peasant with your presence. Focus on the love. I told you, focus on the love, collective. Focus on the love. You're doing wonderful, whomever you are. You are doing wonderful. It's your bravery. Your bravery is an intimidation. And there is a group of people who have seen you get up, fall down, get up, fall down, get up. And they're thinking that each time that they've seen you fall, that you will stay there, but you keep getting up. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Is that Dougie Fresh? Ain't no half stepping. I think it is. I think that's Dougie Fresh. They keep seeing you. You keep balancing out the situation. No matter what you have experienced, you keep getting back up, and that's sad. They were hoping each time that you fail that you would stay down on the ground, but you keep standing up. You keep finding a way. You that person who you quit this job today, you find another one tomorrow. you know, you move from here, you got another house, and you got another car. Things just keep popping, and that's what it is, and they don't like it. But they must know the reason that you keep getting back up is because it's through the divine. That's God. That's source working for you. That's the ancestors working with you and for you on your behalf. So it's divinely written. It's written in the stars, all that you are experiencing. And we all have our own mission here in life, but it's up to us individually to seek what our divine purpose is. We all will go through our awakening at different times. It's not going to happen at the same time. Everybody's not going to do everything the same time every day. It's just, it doesn't make sense. And when you let that marinate, it really don't make sense. No, but yeah, you're in your purpose. And so this is what it is. This is your time. You're the sun and the star energy here. The sun and the star energy. This is a bomb read. The sun is the highest card, and the star, come. Whatever you're doing is meant for you to be doing. Let me put a little closer. Whatever you're doing, it's meant for you to be doing. And you don't need other people to understand, you don't need people to agree. You don't need their validation, and these people that are passing judgment also, they're not even on your frequency. They're not on your level. They're not, because they would know, especially if they have witnessed you overcome a lot of hardships and you keep becoming more increasingly successful. They would know that the divine is involved, and they would step back. You get that? They would know that the divine is involved, and they would step back. Some things are left what? Better unsaid. So we're all put here to learn from each other. Okay? And so the Six of Swords Spirit is saying for you to stay confident, because this is about you enjoying life and having more peace and love and happiness. And so make sure that you're taking care of yourself, collective. Do not allow the ways of the world to make you someone who's constantly toxic and upset and rambunctious and and angry all the time and on 10, and I go from 0 to 100 real quick. All that energy, it's just a waste of time and space. This Six of Swords is for you. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to be where the love is. You deserve to do things that feed your soul, that feed your spirit in a positive way. You deserve to not be concerned about the opinions of others. Who cares? Who cares about gossip? Who cares if someone is slandering? We can't control what other people are saying about us, but we can be mindful of how we respond to it. And so this is for someone in particular. Don't let it move you, because their goal is to try to shake you up and derail you from your mission. They want to distract you. There are energies that want to distract you, especially when you are chosen and you're being given the keys to do so much more in this life. Look, he's looking like, why do they get the keys? And those keys are almost bigger than his body. Look, why do they get the keys? Those keys are too much for the collective to handle. And divine says, it's none of your business. This is none of your business. And they just steady watching like, Why did they get the keys? I went to college. They didn't. Divine said college ain't got nothing to do with it. I gotta hold it back up. Why did they get the keys? I'm married. They're not. Divine said marriage ain't got nothing to do with it. The path they on ain't got nothing to do with none of them things at all. Oh boy. Woo. Oh boy, when you know, you know. So keep working on the goal is for you to work on self-mastery collective. And as you work on that, it takes time. It's not an overnight process. It's not going to happen instantly, but you're going to learn to master your emotions and just really tune out all the naysayers and the haters, and not saying to be oblivious in life and pretend like things aren't happening, but there's a way for you to exist and handle your business without allowing things to succumb you to where you're emotionally and spiritually disheveled. You don't want these things in the ways of the world to deplete your soul and your spirit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do not let these things move you. The goal is to try to move you. Yeah. Because there's an energy here. Someone is just, they don't like your bravery. They don't like how brave. They look at you as someone very brave. You're courageous, and they just want to. If I could just get my hands on the collective, all this bravery. Oh. But you have an overflow of love that awaits you. That awaits you. You're being celebrated in other dimensions that are beyond these haters' understanding. It's beyond their understanding, and they don't need to understand it. And you know what? We don't want them to either. Let people believe and live their life how they want to. What you eat don't make me poop, so why should I care? Okay, clearly. With the Emperor here, Aries energy coming out here. All right, on the throne. You could have Aries placement in your chart. Maybe you're going to meet someone with Aries placement in their chart, sun, moon, horizon. Okay, someone with leadership qualities, very successful. Someone who likes to dress. Someone very handsome or beautiful as well. They're a looker. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so the Two of Swords, they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure you out. Like, why is it that they keep getting back up? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be nice. This concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.